That what you want to know, Aaron?
Huh?
What's your intro? What's your outro?
You're the YouTube specialist needs to know.
Let me see. Hey guys, it's Dee, and I'm back with.
I don't know, you're kicking my camera though, that's what I know.
You have to say tree.
Hey, quick shaking the table.
Man. Yep. And there's your intro.
Come on, push it.
Yeah. What vacation is this? 4 or 5.
Either one, let's go.
I don't know.
I don't even care.
Check it out though. Me and a wife, Punta Cana. Turn the email, man, I bought you. She call me daddy when we on vacation. Even though I'm her kid's father.
So today is called Wedded Wednesday. She came up with that idea because you said, why you call it Wedded Wednesday?
Because on Wednesdays, we're going to talk about all the stuff since we've been wedded.
And I was like, but we wedded every day. She was like, so what? Like Wednesdays and days we gonna talk about it. It's your boy Coach Dee Matthews and my wife Dr. Tresha Matthews. Welcome to CoupleGoals, the new podcast where we show you how we got here and we tell you about how we almost didn't get here. Some of y'all may know who I am. Some of y'all may just know me from helping people get in shape. Others of you may know me from just doing comedy stuff around Facebook and Instagram and whatnot. We got my kids in the background. Two of the reasons why we actually was kind of forced to stay together. Two of the reasons why we were kind of actually forced to stay together. One was pregnant. One was pregnant. Shit, she better not be pregnant. I mean, we was pregnant with one, so we ended up like starting our journey there. Reluctantly, like, oh damn, I got a daughter. At the time, my daddy was still alive, so I was like, man, like I can't walk away from my responsibilities. I was like, I could never be able to look this man in his face and call myself a man. The second one, after the first one grew up, it was like, okay, she old enough, we can work out some things if need be, custody and whatnot, whatever. Then we got pregnant with this one, who pretty much like kept us together. Because after that, it was like, look, man, like whatever it is, we need to figure it out and sort it out. So definitely wasn't CoupleGoals back then, but we came a long way, and I'll let y'all meet Dr. Tresha Matthews, and she can tell you her story a little bit. Take it away, babe.
What's up? Yeah, man, when I met him, I was not trying to meet nobody. Was not the marriage type.
Oh, you gonna meet me?
But he was funny.
Funny how?
So I stayed around a little bit, and then he tricked me into staying forever.
I catfished her. Wow.
He catfished me. We'll tell you that one day. He catfished me.
Tom, you know you got it all wrong.
Hey, it's angles of social media. Look. No catfish.
Ain't that many angles.
Anywho, finish your story, please. This ain't about me right now. Finish your story, please.
But back then, I was just trying to find my way. Just got out of prison. Yes, prison.
That's a whole nother video.
Whole nother video.
So y'all got a lot. So go ahead and subscribe right now. Like this video. Subscribe right now because you only gonna get this stuff on this channel. This is a whole separate channel, separate from my health and wellness stuff. You're not gonna get this content on other channels right now. I'm telling you. So go ahead and subscribe right now. So we got married on a radio station. So you don't need a traditional wedding. So for everybody who's like, I can't afford it, I'm broke and all that, get creative. So we got creative and it was a big deal. People was calling into the radio station, people was hitting us up like, we heard y'all got married. I'm not even sure if the dude that married us, he said he was an ordained priest. I think he really wasn't, but you know what? We married regardless, the paperwork say we married, so it is what it is. So on that note, I really think that a lot of times the pressure of being married or being with somebody always comes down to the money. Mm-hmm. And we had a lot of money things going on in the beginning, but we had a lot of fun. Wait till y'all hear about a lot of that stuff. Even though we was quote unquote broke, we had a lot of fun throughout the marriage or before we even got married, being broke.
I never thought he was fat. I didn't see it until I saw the before and after picture. And I'm like, damn, you was fat?
But that's a mark of a good woman though too, fellas. So, you're gonna have somebody that's, I mean, to me, like there's a you want a woman to look past some things, but not everything. I always tell her all the time, some things I can't show her right now because she'd be like, oh, it was perfect. I'm like, it was not perfect. Like, this was messed up, that was messed up. Like, oh, it's perfect to me. But, so, that's part of what we call a starter kit, right? Matter of fact, that's a nugget right now. So, starter kit. So, let's talk about what a starter kit is. A starter kit, when you're looking to marry somebody or looking to be with somebody, is a set of things that they have. May need to be polished up, but they already have. So elaborate on that, babe. Like, cause
All
like,
right, for me, ladies, my starter kits it was real simple. And it's gonna sound a little bit hypocritical at first, but then I'll tell you why, and you'll be like, ah. Okay, so right up front, I needed to be with someone who had both their parents. They didn't have to have them forever, but they had to have them. Because two parents in the household teaches a young man or a young lady how to love and how to be in a relationship. And if I met a guy and he'd never had that, then that means the only thing that he's learned about relationships is past girlfriends, and I don't really know how that's gonna look, or I gotta teach him, and then it's like hard work for me. So I was just kind of like, you had to have been exposed to love and marriage and a relationship and that kind of stuff in advance. So that was part of it, which he did, and his parents were like together forever, so it was like a super bonus. The other thing in my starter kit was he couldn't have any other kids.
she had a lot of double standards, y'all.
Listen, I had 2 kids when I met him.
She had a lot of double standards. The craziest, and I fell for this BS too. These some double standards. No, I ain't got no kids. Oh, I can't have no man, no kids. Well, you got kids. That's different.
However, I had 2 children when I met him. However, I didn't have any baby daddies in my life. I didn't have baby daddy drama. I wasn't getting no child support. There was no one attached to me that could potentially make decisions within my children's lives or in my relationship. When, for me anyway, I'm very strong. And so if a man comes into my life and he's got a baby's mother, now this woman is so intimidated because here I am, this strong woman. Not only do I have her man, but I'm raising her kids. It's just way too much. I didn't want to do it. I'm like, I just choose to avoid that. And as hypocritical as it sounds, being that I had kids, I meet women every day who are just like, oh, the baby mama drama is so much. The baby mama drama is so much. Now, and I knew that. I'd seen it before. I've seen it. My brother had an ex-wife and a baby mama and, you know, a new wife and all that stuff. And I just chose not to do it. I didn't want to do it. So that was part of it. The other part of it was he had to be self-driven. I needed somebody that was self-driven. I can't get up and tell no grown man to go to work every day. I can't tell you go look for a job. Like, you got to want to do these things yourself. And when I met him, he had a job. And then shortly after that, he went out and he got this truck driving job. And I was just like, oh, you already got a job? You just gonna go get another one? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Because your girl had 2 jobs, a business, and 2 side hustles when I met him. So I'm looking like you just gonna do your little one job, huh? And then he popped up and said, I got another one. I was like, oh, shoot. So that was part of it. And then I needed unconditional generosity because that's how I am when I'm in a relationship. And we just talked about this today. When I met him, one of our first hookups where we met up and we were gonna hang out and stuff, and because we lived in different cities, we were like 2 hours apart. Yeah. So I came to his house and I was gonna hang out with him. And when I met him, I showed up. Like, we talked on the phone forever, so we didn't just meet and hang out. We talked on the phone. We were hanging out.
Blackplanet.com. Black stuff. I don't even know what my handle was.
Mine was Jamil Iman.
Oh yeah, it sure was.
I'll never forget that.
Damn.
And we'll share that.
Dane Bradley. I think Dane Bradley. So
it was. We'll share that. I was practicing Islam when I met him, and so we'll tell you that story at some point.
I was like, girl, take this thing off your head, girl.
He showed up to meet me, and he thought that the pictures with all my long hair and stuff was fake because I had a hijab on when he met me. So he was just like, where the hair at? Let me see it.
I did.
He thought I catfished him. No, it was him. It was him with the 6-pack that he ain't had no more. The 6-packs from 2 years ago that he had on his picture.
Huh? Disclaimer. Abs in real life may not appear how they appear in the picture that I put on social media. You gotta read the fine print sometimes.
But anyway, the generosity part. When I met him, when we met up to like hang out, I showed up to his house and I had my outfits and everything, and I left my shoes home for my outfit that I was gonna wear to go out. Yep. And I was like, oh my goodness. He's like, what? I'm like, I left my shoes home, and it was 2 hours away, so I wasn't finna go back home and get them. And he was like, oh, girl, he went in the closet like he was balling. Went in the closet.
I win that shoebox money.
Oh, girl, here. Go get you a pair of shoes.
I win that shoe. That was that electric bill money. But I win that shoe.
The lights was off next month.
That shoebox money, girl.
But he was like, go get you some shoes. So I went to go get some shoes. And I told him, I said, if back then had I said, dang, I left my shoes home, and you'd have been like, oh, that's too bad. We might not be here right now. He'd still be living in that condo in Milwaukee, y'all.
I would have got Thanos. She'd be on the podcast talking to herself right now. To recap her starter pack, she said you got to have both parents. You couldn't have no baby mamas. And then you had to be of generosity. That was pretty sound advice. I didn't understand the whole baby mama thing until she broke it down like that. Even me being a man who didn't have no kids, I was offended, even though I didn't have no kids. And she had kids. I'm like, hold on. But I get it, because a lot of times with guys, we already can't articulate what we got going on. So you try to explain this to your new woman, and you be like, and she asks you like, what's up with your baby mamas, whatever, and you like, oh, nothing, I don't know. It's and then you can't even articulate what happened and what she should be aware of coming into the relationship, and like what terms y'all on or whatever. Then it's confusion with you and baby mama. It's confusion with you and new girl, and it's just crazy. And then you be Thanos because you ain't got no, you got nobody to be with. You know what I mean? You disappear. Hit up Dr. Tresha Matthews if you want more tips. Before we get out of here, my starter pack my starter kit was a lot of communication. I didn't have that many things. I just have communication, and then my thing was like common sense. Some things to me just seem like it's just dead obvious. And when somebody can't pick up like some obvious things, I'd be like, as soon as we got a problem, it ain't gonna work, because you can't do the obvious. The problem solving ain't gonna be there. And she was really quick and really smart, so it worked out for me. Like, she could see things from afar how I can, so we can relate to the same things. We can see something now and have an inside joke about it with no words. We can be in the middle of all of y'all and be laughing about whatever's going on, and I ain't really gotta say nothing, because we already went to the same thing mentally, because we already processing the information the same. So for me, that whole connection thing was somebody having common sense. Like, the whole, what? I couldn't have a girl that was like, what? What are you talking about? Shut up. What do you mean? That would not work for me. That would not work for me. And she not that. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, y'all. So, boom. Wedding Wednesday. Just wanted to share with y'all, like, kind of how we started a little bit. We'll get much more in detail every Wednesday on Wedding Wednesday. Like I said, if you want to hear more videos like this, hit that like button. Subscribe. What's our next thing? We got Wedding Wednesday. We're going to have Financial Friday?
Yeah, Finance Friday.
Finance Friday. So we're going to try to drop these videos on the day. Okay, so by the time you see this, it will be Wednesday, and then we'll have one for Friday, and then Monday we try and do. And then Monday going to be
Mommy Monday.
Mommy Monday. So a lot of domestic stuff. It's a good time to tune in if you're a new mom, single mom, divorced mom. If you're a mom of somebody who look like that, behind you right here. I feel excited for your mother. And then here comes the other one right here. She got to get in on it too. So
they camera hogs.
Boom, there it is. Won't get their own YouTube or podcast.
Make sure to share this video.
Yeah, I like it.
Comment.
I need y'all to comment before. Daisha, come back here. Come over here in between me and Dad. I want y'all to comment. Is Daisha light skin or is she brown skin? Comment discussion in our house. Is Daisha light skin or is she brown skin?
This isn't fair because Daddy had all the light on him and trying to act like a light skin.
All right, bust it. There.
Is she light?
It's just light on your cheeks right now. I mean, you just got light on your cheeks.
All right, we're gonna see what the comments say, baby. I'll let you know.
Leave a comment below. So that's it, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Wedding Wednesday. It's your boy, Coach Dee Matthews, Dr. Tresha Matthews. If you want to hit us up, you can hit us up on IG at, it's right here, boom, at D_knows. And then we're going to put Ask Tresha right there, right here, not covering his face right here, boom. Outside of that, any questions, comments, or concerns, leave a comment below or oil yourself down and slide in our inboxes. Peace.
Okay, then we have to do some bloopers. That should be in the bloopers.
That's gonna be in the.
Nigga, light blink.
Subscribe if I'm brown skin and comment if I'm thirsty.
That's too many. I can't figure it out. I don't need.
I'm lost already.
I gotta figure out what color you are and what you said to do. If I think you that color, it's too much.
Slide to the DM.
You have to put like a black and white words.
Okay.
Like a black skin and white words.
So watch the end for bloopers.
Alright,
Yeah.
YouTube.
I have my own tea
Okay.
too,
That's
guys.
how you get the views.
If I get the views.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Boy!
He ain't got no tea. That's why he off camera.
Sips tea.
There ain't no tea in that big green cup. It's empty.
Some water.
Can you get a coaster for that cup, sir?
Sips water.
We Negroes are nice stuff these days. Thank you.
Y'all wanna know how I got tea?
Damn, that's a plastic spoon. Give me with a plastic spoon. At least she had fine china and get out.
What a nigga like you is. Plastic spoon. He went from Milwaukee.
Guys, you have to put it in the pot, put it on a run, yeah. Put scissors on it. Hey. Okay.
Make your finger licking.
Yay.
We gone. Peace.
Happy Thanksgiving.